What is shaking, homies? Today we got the new Duncan Freehand Polycarb up for an unboxing and review. This is a Polycarb version of everybody's favorite yo-yo, the Duncan Freehand. Very excited to check this baby out, so let's take a look. Alright, here we got the box. Classic Duncan box. This one came out at the World Yo-Yo Contest, so we got the cool packaging right there. And as you can see, it looks, even right here, just like a Duncan Freehand, but made with polycarbonate plastic. Very, very cool. This finish looks like it'll be awesome for grinds. It's got a really nice satin finish to it. Here are the guts. Nice Duncan concave bearing. Absolutely awesome. Here's it next to a Hyper Freehand. Here's it next to the Freehand 1. The newer Freehand 1. Here's it to an OG Freehand 1 with a really dirty box that I need to clean. That's super old. We'll put the specs right there. Also, in this box, if I can get this out, probably a string in here. What do we got in here? Oops, mangled it. Yep, and we got a string in there. I'm very excited to string this baby up. And you can get these at beyondyoyos.com. There's actually a sale going on there right now. Big sale on these. I believe they're like $41, normally $60. And you can also use code Dylan15 for an additional savings. We'll put all that down below though. Right now, let's throw a string on it. Let's do a little 1A. We'll do a little 5A. And I'll tell you what I think. All right, we are all strung up. And let's see how this thing rocks and rolls. So right away, it's got that classic loving Duncan Freehand feeling. If anybody that's played with a Duncan Freehand, or if you're an old school player, you've been in the game for a while, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's just something that feels heartwarming, comfortable, and something you've been used to your whole life when you hold a Duncan Freehand of any kind. And this one just feels absolutely awesome. The finish on here is out of control good. 100% dead smooth. 10 out of 10 on the smooth factor. And performance-wise, this might be the best plastic Duncan Freehand yet. As far as today's standards and everything. Like there's something about an old original Freehand 1 that'll just always, be heartwarming and feel great and give me nostalgia through the roof. But it still vibes, and it's, the plastic doesn't feel as nice on your hand. This feels much more modern and feels, like what you would want it to feel like. And if you're somebody that you're a Duncan Freehand fan, you're definitely going to want to get this one. There's no reason possibly could think of why you wouldn't want to get this one. Just to go into your collection with all the rest of them. It just feels so freaking comfortable. Yeah, and I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna put some dice on it because I grew up playing freehand with Duncan Freehands, and it only seems right. So we'll be right back with a couple strings. Alright guys, we are all strung up here, ready to rock and roll with the Freehand Polycarb setup for 5A. Now, the Duncan Freehand has always kind of been the gold standard for 5A, and if you ever just thought of yourself playing 5A, you probably would think of a yo-yo, something like this. And this one fits the bill perfectly. It is really just a more modernized, smoother version of the regular classic Duncan Freehand. Polycarb plastic also can take a beating, so you don't have to worry about this. Still, I wouldn't purposely throw it over concrete and stuff, but on the hardwood floor and stuff, Polycarb has always been known to take a beating. A lot of spin tops and stuff are made out of Polycarb, and I have beat the crap out of some of those things, and they just keep on ticking. So, take that for what it is. But yeah, very just, you know, classic feel. It's kind of hard to, you know, it's everything you'd expect, but in all the right ways. You know what I mean? It's like, when I play with a Duncan Freehand, I want it to feel like a Duncan Freehand. It's kind of what you compare other yo-yos to. And, you know, you could totally see why when you use something like this. Yeah, just overall a great yo-yo, and you know it's a nice plastic yo-yo too. So whether you know you're a kid and you don't want to, you know, you're buying it for your kid and you don't want to bash yourself in the face and cut themselves open, or you know you don't want it to hurt when you're whacking it in your hands when you're playing 5A. There's just something about plastic yo-yos that just, you know, kind of fill a void. Nowadays everyone's so hyped up on the newest, hottest metal yo-yos, but you know sometimes it's nice to just have a plastic yo-yo, you know, that you could take around and not have to worry about if you hit yourself in the face with it or whatever, you know. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much, Sean Perez, for sending me these. You're awesome. And go to Beyond Yo-Yos if you want to pick up one of these. There's a sale going on right there. And if you use the code Dylan15, all this information will be down below. You'll get an additional savings. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later, and peace out.